Hey folks, it's Ardwulf. Welcome. This is part 2 of the Winter Offensive 2020 loot video. Today we're going to talk about the various boxed games that were obtained at Winter Offensive. Now, if you don't know, and you should, because I had a video about this already, Winter Offensive is Multi-Man Publishing's house event that takes place close to their offices in Maryland. So I picked up a bunch of stuff. This was all discounted pretty nicely. None of it was like free or anything like that. But, well, actually, that's not true. One of these items was, in fact, well, not exactly free, but we'll get to that. So day one shows up. We walk in. We say, oh, boy, I need to pick up because I need it. Croix de Guerre. This is the new French module for Advanced Squad Leader. I think the previous French module, also called Croix de Guerre, that Avalon Hill had done many years ago, was kind of an embarrassment. If you ask me, it did an unsatisfying treatment of the French that I did not like. Because I am now doing the Grand Tactical Series, I picked up Operation Mercury, and we're having some focus problems. I apologize for that. This is the Invasion of Crete. There'll be unboxing videos of all this stuff. This is a very handsome-looking game. I had already pawed through a buddy's copy. Since we're getting into the Grand Tactical Series, I also picked up The Greatest Day, also known as the greatest torpedo launched into my wallet in 2020 so far. This is an extremely large game. There will be more content on this channel about this or Operation Mercury or both at some point. None of that will happen before February, probably late February at best, because we are going to be playing the Market Garden games, like, for example, Regal's Dare, but these are an older version of the rules. They're not entirely compatible. I do not wish to become confused by trying to handle both versions of the rules. Another thing that I picked up was War of the Suns. This is all this stuff, except for Croix de Guerre, which was just officially announced like a month ago. All this stuff is stuff I've been looking at forever or have been dragging my feet on because no local stores have it, and I'd have to order it. There's places to do that. You can order from Multi-Man. There's NWS. Cool Stuff has some Multi-Man stuff, and that's great. It just hadn't happened. This is about the Second Sino-Japanese War, which is the part of World War II that occurred in China and which started in 1937. This is a topic of particular interest to me. I want to learn more about it. I have a couple of books on it that I need to read, and this appears to be, although it is not a perfect game from what I understand, it appears to be the best game on the subject, and there aren't that many. I was also vastly overdue to pick up Smolensk Barbarossa Derailed for the Operational Combat Series. I played this already, as I mentioned in the previous video. It's a great game. I just hadn't bought it yet, just for no particularly good reason, except that I hadn't actually physically stumbled across a copy. So when I did, I bought it. I wanted to get a Battalion Combat Series game, so I picked up the third game in the series. This is the most recent one, Brazen Chariots. This is the Battles for Tobruk. It's a 3-map game. It's pretty big as BCS games go. So I was like, oh, I'm very pleased with myself to have picked up Brazen Chariots. I cannot wait to examine it. However, Multi-Man Publishing also has a raffle. The whole event and the raffle support the World War II Foundation, by the way, and I was fortunate enough to, in the raffle, pick whatever I wanted from MMP that was available at the time, and I picked The Last Blitzkrieg, which is the first game in the Battalion Combat Series. I suspect that if I decide at some point when we really dig into this, and again, watch the videos on these games that are coming, for a little more detailed thoughts on this. These are not games I can competently talk about at this time. If that day comes, I suspect that topically I will be more interested in Last Blitzkrieg than in Tobruk. Because who doesn't have, who's got too many Bulge games, really? That's crazy talk. And I got one other thing that I should mention, and that is another game that I have been wanting for a long time, and again, just haven't seen it, Kingdom of Heaven. This is a game about the Crusades, another particular topic of interest to me, and of which there really are not that many games that aren't tactical battle games and stuff like that. This is a strategic level game. It is a card-driven point-to-point game. There's going to be a video on it, so stay tuned for that. but very unusual physical presentation for Multi-Man. I'm unaware of any other Multi-Man product that looks like this. So, if you didn't do what I told you to do and watch the After Action Report video, I will sum it up for you. Everybody had a great time. We would like to go back last year. And a lot of loot was walked away with, and I guess I don't need to buy quite as much stuff next year. I'm very happy with the haul, obviously. I got, very good prices, and even made off with some other stuff. If you missed it, there is a loot video episode 1, which covers the non-game things that I picked up, the magazines and the t-shirts and the coffee. I forgot the coffee mug. Hold on a second. So they had ASL coffee mugs. I picked up this rather giant MMP coffee mug from there. Hey, who doesn't need a giant pail-sized coffee mug? So I guess we're getting this one in this video. So bonus. So thanks for watching. This has been super informal, I guess, and sloppy because I'm freaking exhausted at this point. Because I'm filming all this stuff on the day we came back. So stay tuned. The recap video is already up, and the unboxing videos will be trickling in over the next weeks and months as those things arrive. So there will be more content on a bunch of this stuff, I think, at some point. So if there's something specific that you would like to see me get to sooner, feel free to mention it in the comments below. If you've liked this totally half-assed video, please like the video, subscribe to the channel if you are not already, and share the video around. I really appreciate your watching, and I'll see you next time.